Assalamualaikum dears. This is your Nazia ma'am. Hope you are doing good. Alhamdulillah. Hello everyone. So today we are going to see our next topic in our allied subject, that is biography. So before that we saw essay and short story. Now we are going to move on towards biography. So hope you have heard about this biography. So let's see what this biography deals about. So under this biography, you are going to see about the definitions, the characteristics, generic structure, grammar and language features, types and function of biography. So we are going to cover this 5 topics today under the biography. So dears, you copy down this biography in your notebook that you have kept for our allied subject, and you put a side heading of this like definition, characters, generic structure, grammar and language features, and fifth one is types and functions of biography, and final one more thing is their conclusion. So you write it down and you write according to these topics. Okay, the first thing here is definition of biography. So what is biography? So from where it is derived, from where it has been came to us, how we are telling it as that it is a biography. So a small definition of biography is, the word biography comes from medieval Greek. So you people have to remember always, whatever you study the topic, the main thing here is the origin, the root, from where it arrived to us, how we came to know this biography. So okay, so many one or two students insisted me to take the class, to record my video lecture in Urdu also, that is they want me to explain in Urdu also. Okay, no issues, I'll go with the 3 languages, Urdu, English and Tamil. Okay, no issues. My Tamil is little bit bad, try to adjust it. Okay, so the word biography comes from medieval Greek. So बायोग्राफी का मतलब क्या होता है, बायोग्राफी किसे बोलते हैं, बायोग्राफी कहाँ से आया है. सो ये सब पॉइंट्स आपको हमेशा रिमेंबर रखने होंगे, हमेशा याद रखने होंगे. जब भी आप एक क्वेश्चन लिखेंगे तो फर्स्ट आपको कुछ भी लिखना हो तो यू हैव टू राइट द डेफिनेशन, अंदर उसके अंदर आपको ऑरिजिन कहाँ से ये स्टार्ट हुआ है लिखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ஓகே, இப்போ பயோகிராஃபினா என்னன்னு தெரியணும், அந்த பயோகிராஃபி எங்கே இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகி நம்மக்கிட்ட வந்துச்சு, ஹவ் நம்மளுக்கு எப்படி இந்த பயோகிராஃபி தெரிஞ்சிச்சு, அது ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். ஓகேவா? இப்போது பயஸ்னா என்ன, வாட் இஸ் மீன் பை பயஸ் மீன்ஸ் லைஃப், கிராஃபியா தட் இஸ் biography means writing. So with the name itself you can understand what is biography, writing about the life of a person's life, of a person, writing about the life of a person. So I think it is clear to you. So the small definition, இப்போ பயஸ்னா என்ன, லைஃப், கிராஃபியானா என்ன, ரைட்டிங். ஸோ நம்ம லைஃப் நம்மளது இல்லைன்னா வேறு யாரோட லைஃப் பற்றி எழுதுறது தான் பயோகிராஃபி. ஓகே, ஸோ பயோகிராஃபி இஸ் a detailed description or account of a person's life. Biography is life story of a person written by someone else. It is non-fiction text. So biography You can write about the detailed description of a person. So you are taking one person to whom you have been inspired a lot. तो biography किसी के बारे में लिख सकते हैं யாரெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்கோ, or else you are taking one writer and you want to research about that writer. So you have to include all the things. That is biography. You are writing about the life story of some other persons. That is biography. Okay. Usually biographies are about historical figures. Likewise, I'll say historical figures may be a king, maybe a very great leader, maybe a very great freedom fighter, maybe a soldier. யார் வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம்ப்பா. கிங்கு பற்றி இருக்கலாம், குயின் பற்றி எழுதலாம், யாராவது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் ஃபெமிலியர். இப்போ வந்து வில்லியம் வேர்ட்ஸ்வர்த், வில்லியம் ஷேக்ஸ்பியர் பற்றி நீங்கள் எழுதலாம். அதுக்காக நீங்கள் வந்து நல்லா அவங்க பற்றி ரிசர்ச் பண்ணி நீங்கள் எழுதணும். अब अगर विलियम शेक्सपियर के बारे में लिखते हैं, कोई भी आप एक राइटर के बारे में लिखना चाहते हैं, तो फर्स्ट आपको उनकी लाइफ हिस्ट्री के बारे में मालूम होना चाहिए. तो यार स्टार्टिंग उनकी लाइफ हिस्ट्री के बारे में रिसर्च करके उनके बारे में लिखने को बायोग्राफी बोलते हैं. सो आप अपने हिसाब से इसको सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट कम्स द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ बायोग्राफी. सो इसका कैरेक्टर क्या है, बायोग्राफी के अंदर क्या आना चाहिए और क्या नहीं होता है. सो we are going to deal with this. So the first thing is not written by the subject. We cannot write a particular biography regarding any subject. So you can't take English, you can't take Urdu, you can't take Tamil and you can write about the biography. No, you cannot write. ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் பற்றியெல்லாம் எழுத முடியாதுப்பா. இது ஒரு பர்சன் பற்றி தான் எழுதணும். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ரிட்டன் இன் தேர்ட் பர்சன். ஸோ always written in the third person. You cannot select that about any subject and you can write. It's based on research. So whatever you're doing is your research work. You're researching, you're searching. Already it was searched by some person and again you're researching on it. It is not an imagination. ये एक इमेजिनेशन नहीं है. आप अपने ख़यालात इसमें नहीं डाल सकते हैं क्योंकि ये एक रिसर्च है. आप लोगों को इसके बारे में इसकी हद तक जाकर समझना है और उसके बाद इसको लिखना है. सो दैट इज़ रिसर्च. इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन रिसर्च, नॉट एन इमेजिनेशन. डिस्क्राइब्स द पर्सन सराउंडिंग. So what it describes about, what you can put in your biography. So describes about the person's surrounding, where, when and how the person lived. ஸோ என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, பர்சன்ஸோட சரௌண்டிங், அவங்க எங்கே இருந்தாங்க, எப்படி இருந்தாங்க, ஹாவ், வென், எங்கேருந்து பிறந்தாங்க, என்ன பண்ணாங்க, எப்போ பிறந்தாங்க, அண்ட் அந்த பர்சனோட லைஃப் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு, இப்போ எப்படி இருக்குது, அதெல்லாம் பேஸ் பண்ணி எழுதுறது தான் பயோகிராஃபி. Shows how the person affected other people's life through their behavior, discoveries, social reform. So the familiarity, the familial background, the achievement of the people has also to be written. Shows how the person affected other people's life through their behavior, discoveries, social reform. So you have to point out all the achievements, all the discoveries of the particular persons to whom you are taking in your study. ஸோ என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, எந்த பர்சன்ஸோட நீங்கள் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி எழுத போகிறீங்களோ அந்த பர்சன் பற்றி எல்லாம் அவங்க லைஃபோட பேக்ரவுண்ட், அவங்க எப்படி இருந்தாங்க அதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்துட்டோம். அவங்களோட பிஹேவியர்னாலே அவங்க என்ன டிஸ்கவர். இப்போ நீங்கள் சயின்டிஸ்ட், if you are taking scientist for your biography like Einstein எடுத்தீங்கன்னா, டெஃபினட்டாக உங்களுக்கு ஐன்ஸ்டைன் பற்றி எல்லாமே தெரியணும். அவங்க ஐன்ஸ்டைன் எப்படி இருந்தாங்க, எங்கே பிறந்தாங்க, அவங்களோட டிஸ்கவரிஸ் என்ன, அவங்க பிஹேவியர்னால அவங்க எப்படி அவங்க சொசைட்டியில் இருந்தாங்க, அவங்க பிஹேவியர்னால என்ன அவங்க அச்சீவ் பண்ணாங்க. ओके, सो आपको ये ख्याल में रखना है कि जो अगर आप साइंटिस्ट को आपके स्टडी में लाते हैं, जैसे कि आइंस्टाइन, इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग, अगर आप साइंटिस्ट आइंस्टाइन को लाते हैं तो उनके बारे में आपको पूरे तौर से रिसर्च करना है, जैसे कि उनका बिहेवियर एंड देन डिस्कवरीज मीन्स उनकी डिस्कवरी से लोगों को क्या फ़ायदा हुआ एंड उनके बिहेवियर से उन्होंने क्या फ़ायदा पाया. सो ये सब आपको अपने ख्याल में रखना है. सो it shows how the person affected other people's life through their behavior, discoveries, and social reform. Supplies details that illustrate the person's individuality. Use vivid language to narrate events. You have to include a very simple language, informative language in order to narrate the events about that person. आपको अपने अल्फाज सिंपल से यूज़ करने हैं जिससे आप अपनी स्टोरी, बायोग्राफी दूसरों को अच्छे से समझा सकते हैं अपने राइटिंग के तरीके से. नेक्स्ट, जेनेरिक स्ट्रक्चर. So what comes under generic structure? It is introduction and one orientation. From where the person introduced, how the readers can get information from you. What all you have to include in this generic structure. So the first thing here, what you are introducing is introduction, the orientation. It gives the reader the background information of the person. It is the opening paragraph. It usually contains newsworthy information about the person. So, in this structure, so before that we saw about the definition, characteristics, and now come you are giving structure to your study. You have researched everything. You know what is biography, then you're coming to know what are the points we have to include in that biography, that is characteristic, and next comes the main and major part, you have to start writing. तो ये जो पार्ट है आपका, यहाँ आपको जो भी आप पर्सन के बारे में बायोग्राफी लिखते हैं तो उनका पक्का इंफॉर्मेशन आपको यहाँ से स्टार्ट करना है. So that is first is introduction or orientation. It gives the reader the background information of the person. So in this what you have to include, what you are including, it should be the information from where the readers can know about the person. So यहाँ से आप जो लिखते हैं उससे जो भी आपकी बायोग्राफी पढ़ने वाले हैं उन लोगों को, वो जो रीडर्स होते हैं, आप उन लोगों को अच्छे से मालूम होना चाहिए कि आप इसमें क्या लिख रहे हैं, उनके बारे में क्या इंफॉर्मेशन आप लिख रहे हैं. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग, ये ही आपके पैराग्राफ की फर्स्ट ओपनिंग है, दैट इज इंट्रोडक्शन. यू आर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग द पर्सन टू whom you are writing about the biography, the total background information which gives the reader have some interest, the newsworthy things about the person, एकदम से पक्की information. Okay, you are writing the worthful, the useful information about the writer, about the person in the introduction part. Here you are the writer and whoever reading your work is the reader, and whatever you are writing about the person is a biography. A series of events. The event should be in a chronological order. What is meant by chronological order? Chronological order is nothing but whatever you are writing, it should be in a correct format. That is, you have to write first where, when, and how. Yeah, where the person born, when he born, and how he lived. Okay, chronological order. என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா கரெக்ட் ஆர்டரில் எழுதணும். எப்போ பிறந்தாங்க, எப்படி இருந்தாங்க, எப்போ எந்த ஊரில் பிறந்தாங்க, எந்த டேட்டில் பிறந்தாங்க, எப்படி இருந்தாங்க. ஓகேவா, कहाँ पैदा हुए, कैसे, कौन से गांव में पैदा हुए, कौन से डेट में पैदा हुए, कब पैदा हुए, एंड वो कैसे जिए. सो ये क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर है. पहले आप ऐसे नहीं लिख सकते, पहले वो डॉक्टर बने, ऐसे नहीं लिख सकते हैं. पहले आपको उनकी पैदाइश, उसके बाद उनका जो भी वो कंट्री में पैदा हुए उस कंट्री का नाम, उसके बाद कैसे वो लाइफ में आगे बढ़े वो लिखना है. ओके. So then the closing part. So closing part means conclusion. Conclusion में क्या लाना है? What is you can include in the conclusion? It consists of conclusion or a comment of the writer. Sometimes it tells about the achievements and the contribution what he did in his life, in his or in her life, in their life. So finally conclusion le enna eldunona comment eldunu writer pati what you are thinking about that writer regarding that you are writing the biography. You have to comment about the writer in such a way that in that comment section what you can include the achievements what the particular person achieved. If that I have already told you, if you are taking Einstein, the achievement of Einstein and what he contributed to the world, what he contributed to the world regarding his discoveries. So Einstein बहुत बड़े साइंटिस्ट हैं, ये हम सब जानते हैं. So Einstein ने क्या किया है, Einstein ने क्या क्या ईजाद किया है एंड उस ईजाद से लोगों को क्या फ़ायदा पहुंचा है, दैट इज़ कंट्रीब्यूशन. अचीवमेंट क्या उन्होंने किया, अचीव किया है, क्या पाया है और उनके पाने से उन्होंने लोगों को क्या दिया है, that is contribution. Okay, next comes sometimes a biography uses the following structure: introducing paragraph and supporting the paragraph. Introducing the paragraph, it tells about the person in general, that is the basic fact information whatever they made. The supporting paragraph, as I have already told you, the events you have to write in the chronological order. Okay, then what you can use, the grammar part. The grammar part, what are the verbs you can use, how you have to write the languages, what are the languages you can include, how you have to write the biography. So the following are, you have to use the simple past tense. ग्रामर के रिलेटेड आपको जो इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ में डालनी है, ग्रामर यू नो वेल के पास्ट टेंस होता है, प्रेजेंट टेंस होता है, तो कैसे लिख सकते हैं, तो you have to write the biography in past tense, simple past tense. Sometimes you can use another tenses also. First you can focus on the temporal sequences. You have to focus on the specific particulars of the writer, specific particulars of the person, and you have to use the action verbs. You have to use the action verbs, like means there are examples, many examples included here in regarding action verb, that is answering, biting, bringing something, breaking, blowing, bowing, brushing, building. There are many things. So the action verbs, so you have to use the language in a very simple way. The tenses you can use as a past tense. You can focus on the temporal sequences and specific particulars of the person, and you can use the action verbs. Next comes types and function. The type of biography. What are the type of biography? There are two types, that is short biography and long biography. Short biography means focuses only on highlights of the person's life. So if you are writing short biography, then you have to highlight only on the person's life, how the person lived his life. So शॉर्ट बायोग्राफी का मतलब ये होता है आपको उन पॉइंट्स पे ज़्यादा ख्याल रखना है, ज़्यादा ध्यान देना है, कौन से, जैसे कि उस जो पर्टिकुलर पर्सन आपने अपनी स्टडी में लिया है उसके बारे में, सिर्फ उसकी पर्सनल लाइफ, उसकी लाइफ उन्होंने कैसे जी. So then comes the long biography. Long biography, automatically you have to include all the points, that is introduction, characters जो आपको यूज़ करना है, the small events in a chronological order, you have to comment, and then you have to conclude in a detailed way. Function of biography: to know a person's story about his life outside of any accomplishment this person known for, उनकी education कैसी है, many information, that is how the particular person led their life, क्या क्या उन्होंने पाया है अपने लाइफ में, and हाउ ही एजुकेटेड, एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड कैसा है उनका, कौन से इंस्टीट्यूशन में पढ़े हैं, एंड एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू इंक्लूड एज अ function of biography. So function of biography is you must include a person's story regarding their achievements, discoveries, and the information regarding the educational part or the educational qualification, how the person got educated, how the person educated, the familial, the education background, what in which institution that particular person get education. So सब कुछ आपको इसमें include करना है. So now comes the example part. So if you are taking, see, this is the example how you have to write the biography. See, the title here is The Early Life of Barack Obama. Everybody know who is Barack Obama. So if you are taking to write about Barack Obama, what are the things you have to include? See, first I have already told you introduction. Next comes the series of events, and finally you are closing your biography. So in the introduction part, see, Barack Obama, when and where he was born and how he lived. So first वही तो देखना है. So Barack Obama was born on August 4, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii. His father was a Kenyan named Barack Obama. His mother was a white American named as Ann Duham. His parents separated when he was 2 years old and later divorced. His father returned to Kenya and saw him only once more before he died in automobile accident in 1982. So this is the introduction part of Barack Obama, when and where and how he lived. Okay, I think now you are clear what you have to include in the introduction part. See, you are taking about your in the biography we are going to write about the third person which has been researched already. So early life of Barack Obama के बारे में already किसी ने लिख दिया है. Then you are the third person. Second person जो होता है जिन्होंने लिख के रखा है, तो ये एक एग्जाम्पल है हमारे लिए. So now we are reading the example. So before you, if you are selecting Barack Obama, then you must know about Barack Obama. So आप क्या करेंगे? You are going in the Google and you are searching about Barack Obama. That was already researched. जो already research कर चुके हैं उनके बारे में आप देखेंगे, and then you are molding that person's life in your way of style. That is, you are the third person. आप थर्ड पर्सन होंगे जो भी बायोग्राफी लिख रहे हैं. ठीक है. So next you are adding a series of events. After the divorce, Obama's mother then married an Indonesia. So these are the events, and finally closing, that is conclusion here. So Obama entered Harvard Law School in late 1988. He was selected as the editor of Law Review based on his grade. So this is the educational qualification and then the achievements what he achieved. So dears, I have already told you that the small definition of biography. Next comes the introduction part. How, what, when, where, when and how. Keep it in your mind what you have to include in the biography if you are going to write about a particular person's life. So first in the introduction part, where, when and how. In the events you have to write about the achievements, the discoveries, the educational, little bit educational background. In the closing part you have to write about the achievements and what the person contributed. Okay, I repeat again. In the introduction part you make a small note in your you make a small definition in your running notes. Write down. In the introduction part, just you write down in the introduction part where, when and how. In the series of events, next the educational qualification, how the particular person's educated, the educational background you can write. Final in the closing part, that is conclusion, the comment of the person and then the achievements and contribution of the person. that is biography. You are ending your biography. So see, it's a time to question. So you can consider this as your as a test. That is a biography. See, one paragraph is there, and many questions has been asked regarding that biography. In that, A, B, C, D optionals are there. You can tick and you can gain the marks here. So see, now comes the biography about Einstein. See, look at here how the biography was written. So it was already written by someone. Now if you are writing, then you are the third person. Understood dear? the आप बायोग्राफी लिख रहे हैं ना, जो आप लिखेंगे आप उसके बारे में जानेंगे. सो अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन अगर आप चुनते हैं तो आप क्या करेंगे, आप गूगल में जाएंगे, आप सर्च करेंगे अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन के बारे में. आपको ऐसा एक पेज ओपन होगा जो ऑलरेडी किसी ने किया है, किसी ने ऑलरेडी रिसर्च की है. सो उस रिसर्च को आप फिर से रिसर्च कर रहे हैं तो आप थर्ड पर्सन हुए. समझते हैं? ஸோ என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, இப்போ வந்து ஐன்ஸ்டைன் பற்றி நீங்கள் எழுதுறீங்கன்னா அவங்க பற்றி நீங்கள் கூகுள்லே போய் பார்ப்பீங்க. அந்த அங்கே பார்க்கும்போது இதை மாதிரி ஒரு பேஜ் ஓப்பன் ஆகும். அந்த பேஜில் வந்து யூஆர் கெட்டிங் ஆல் தி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், எல்லா இன்ஃபர்மேஷனும் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சுது. அதுக்கப்புறமா நீங்கள் எழுதுறது ஏற்கனவே எழுதிட்டாங்க யாரோ ஒன்று, அப்போனா நீங்கள் வந்து தேர்ட் பர்சன். ஓகேவா? ஸோ அகெயின் ஐ ரிப்பீட், if you're taking Albert Einstein in your study, you're going and you're searching in the Google, finding many informations, and you are writing in your own way of style. That it means you are the third person who was writing about this biography. Okay. Next come how to write the biography, the rules and the examples. I think with this you people may have a clear idea of writing biography and what are the rules we have to follow while we are writing the biography. So let's see now. So a biography is an account of someone's life written by another person. So as I have already told you, you are writing about another person. That is biography. Then is defined as a story written about someone's life. This means that the first key to writing a biography is to choose your subject to write about. So as I already told you, it means the first thing what you have to write is you have to choose the subject to pick what you're going to write about. That is, it is not a subject, means you're writing about the person. You have to select one person. It may be a doctor, it may be a great doctor, it may be a great freedom fighter, it may be a great national leader, it may be a scientist. Whatever, it's up to you. Whatever you want to write, you can write. The next, biographies explore the events in person's life and find meaning within them. So you are exploring, you are making it out the person's life. என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா, அவங்களோட லைஃப் பற்றி எல்லாமே வெளியே எடுத்துகிட்டு வராங்க. அதனால வந்து தி ரீடர்ஸ் மே ஏபிள் டு நோ, ரீடர்ஸ்க்கு நல்லா தெரியுது யார் பற்றி நீங்கள் எழுதுறீங்க. அதனால அந்த ரீடர்ஸ் வந்து इंफॉर्मेशन எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறாங்க. एक रीडर के लिए आप एक फ़ायदा ये कर रहे हैं कि एक पर्सन के बारे में जो भी आप सेलेक्ट करते हैं, अगर साइंटिस्ट के बारे में सेलेक्ट करते हैं तो उसके बारे में जो इन्फॉर्मेशन आप डालते हैं तो वो रीडर जो भी आपकी बायोग्राफी पढ़ते हैं वो अब उसके बारे में अच्छे से जान लेते हैं. So the short biography explains a person's basic life facts and their importance. लॉन्ग बायोग्राफी, आपको इसमें एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट और एक्स्ट्रा कमेंट्स, एक्स्ट्रा इवेंट्स, एक्स्ट्रा अचीवमेंट्स डालने हैं सो दैट द रीडर कैन गेट इंटरेस्टेड इन योर बायोग्राफी. सो इट मे बी अ प्रोफेशनल बायोग्राफी. It should be engaging, informative, interesting for the readers to identify with the person or business entity being talked about. So अगर आप लोगों को एक businessman से इंस्पायर्ड है, if you want to write about the business, about a particular businessman who who did a great effort in the business technology. So bringer has been brought up many changes in the business, so you can write. So this is professional biography, that it can have some, you're getting informative, you're getting the whatever you have to include in that biography. Means the thing is, the biography should be informative, interesting रहना है, and the readers who are reading that biography should able to identify the person and to whom you are talking about. Writing biographies may sometimes be hard, but ensure you have this included in your material to come up with the best biography. So don't include any hard words. So write it in a simple style so that the readers may also get interest with your biography. So first thing, you have to select the title. Then you have to decide. This can be decided after you have finished your material. You are collecting many datas. It must reflect the character of your subject as well as your thesis statement. Whatever you are including, it should have some reflection, that is, you are reflecting something. The subject जो भी आप बोलते हैं उसके बारे में clear idea होना ज़रूरी है. You may also want to visit, so there are many websites so that you can get the information about the particular person to whom you are writing. What you have to include, this significant information, that is important information आपको इसमें डालने हैं. So this is what the biography is all about anyway. So ensure you have gathered enough information about the subject. When you are sure, जब आप पूरे तौर से श्योर हो जाते हैं कि आपने क्या क्या पॉइंट्स कलेक्ट करने थे एंड आपने वो सारे पॉइंट्स कलेक्ट कर लिए हैं, नाउ यू आर रेडी, then start the biography. In what way you have to start, that is the introduction, series of events, and then final closing, that is conclusion. It is like a writing summary of your subject. So whatever you're writing, so now I completed. If I am, so at the end of the our video lecture, if I say you write about the biography, definitely you people collect all the points whatever I teached you now, and then you start writing the summary, right? So it is a kind of summary. So strong introduction should be there. So these are all the small example to write a good resume. You must have some good template. So if you are getting information about some important person, then you are going to the resume part. You are getting information how it has to be molded in your letters. Be certain that you create an attention grabbing introduction that will engage your readers to finish your piece. So in what way you have to write, so किस तरीक़े से आपको लिखना है, in what way you have to write, you have to create an attention, you have to grab the attention of the readers. So while the readers reading your introduction part, the reader should have some interest that definitely it is interesting, I have to finish this biography. So you have to write in such a way that the readers have interest that to finish the piece. So ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि स्टार्टिंग में ही इतना बोर हो जाए कि वो फिनिश करने से पहले, बायोग्राफी फिनिश होने से पहले ही वो अपनी रीडिंग फिनिश कर दे. ठीक है, तो ऐसे आपको नहीं लिखना है. So in what way you have to write, you have to grab the attention with the introduction part. If you are writing a very nice points, if you are including a very nice details about that person, then the readers will have strong interest, and finally they finish the biography. The next comes the structure part. I have already told you what are the structures. You have to add this important situations, you have to focus on the subject's life, and you have to give the proper conclusion. So include why is it significant to learn about your subject, क्यों इतना ज़रूरी है, what contribution will it make to broaden the thinking of your reader particular issues of in life. Then the proofread. Prior to submitting your material, ensure you have to check it for any typos error. So before submitting your biography, first you have to check that you be sure that you haven't commit any mistake. You check the mistake. सबमिट करने से पहले आपको क्या ख्याल में रखना है कि अगर आपसे कोई गलती हुई है तो आपको चेक करके उस गलती को सुधारना है, उसके बाद आपको अपना मटेरियल सबमिट करना है. So these are all the examples. These are all the examples which I have included here. You somehow I am sharing this to you in your Google Classroom. You go and you search about the different biographies, not only this what I have included. If you have interest in some scientists or some writers, like if you are interested in William Wordsworth, if you are interested in Robert Frost, so go find Robert Frost information in the Google and write about the introduction about Robert Frost, how then the event series of events, how the education part, and then closing part, what are the achievements of Robert Frost and what he contributed to the nation here. So finally, in short, again I am giving you a small tip. Again I am, before closing my class, I am giving you the biography detail, that is, first, the definition of biography. You're selecting one person. What is biography? Writing about the person's life. Bio means life and graphia means writing. So you're writing about the life of a person. Okay. Next comes how to write the biography. Whatever you have to include, that is in the introduction part, when, where and how. That is the important thing. You have to keep it in your mind. Where the particular person born, when, the date you have to include in the when part, and then how the person survived in life. Okay. The next comes the series of events, that is educational background. What are the educational background? Where he studied, where he get education, what are the institutions, how he got the degrees, that's all. And then comes the closing part. In the closing part, what you have to include here is, that is the contribution, the achievements, what the particular person achieved and what he contributed to the world with his achievements. So this comes the ending part of our biography. I hope you people understood well. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. Need your feedback and waiting for your feedback, dears. So I have given a lecture in 3 languages, that is English, Urdu, and I have used even Tamil. I think you people understood well. I'm thinking that you people going to understand well. Rather than this, if you have problem, you please put in the comment section and feel free to ask me. I'm ready to explain you again, dears. Okay, till that I'm ending my class today. Take care, stay blessed. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Allah Hafiz. Bye.